know this camera hates to see me coming, okay? Welcome back to Ev's Corner. This is going to be a different kind of video, as you can obviously tell. This is like a troubleshoot video, all right? And I need your help so that we can all collectively grow in this space. So I have seen your comments and constructive criticism in my last couple of videos that I've posted, and we're having audio issues, sis, okay? I understand that. Thank you for the feedback, but I want to get it right for you guys. So don't click off of this video, okay? I'm using said lavalier that's causing all the issues, but I want to do a compare and contrast, and you guys can leave me a comment down below which one sounds better to you. Now, you're probably asking, well, we already told you in the video that we don't like the way this sounds. Well, I'm holding it now, okay? And because I'm already outside of my return period from this microphone that I paid a little over 60 something dollars for on Amazon, I want to try every way possible that I can get some use out of it before I just call it quits, okay? Because Amazon is not going to run me back my 320s for this microphone. So if it's better this way, I don't mind holding it. But if it still doesn't work out like this, then I am just going to go back to the original microphone that I had attached to my camera. So I'm going to swap my audio with the other mic here in a second, and then we can, compare, have a conversation, and see which one you like better. So leave me feedback down below, letting me know if you prefer it this way with me holding this small lavalier, or when I get ready to switch back to the other microphone. So give me a second. And if you're looking at my hands wondering why my nails are not done, you're looking too close, okay? Focus on the task at hand. It's audio, not nails, okay? I got some press-ons that I'm going to play with later on this week, but that's another story for a different day. Okay, so we're back with my original mic that I've had on my camera. Hopefully this sounds better. And what I typically do with this microphone is once I upload the footage in Final Cut Pro, I will... Y'all, I'm breathing hard because I had to go up them steps, but I'll normally, so there's a button where you can like cancel out the background noise, because this microphone will pick up when a car drives by, when my neighbor's coming out of their car, like you can hear all the background noise. So this mic picks that up. So there's this button that I can click in Final Cut Pro to cancel that out, which I did that on the lavalier, but it still just sounds kind of weird. So I'm not really sure. I think it sounds a little bit better when I took the muff off, but I don't know, child. I'm still working on it. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm not above that. Like, I want to be better and do better and bring better. So that's the purpose of this video. So I'm hoping that I sound better right now, okay? So while I have you guys here, I wanted to touch on something that I am seeing a lot of, which I didn't even realize was becoming a little bit more prevalent. And it's this overconsumption, this consumerism topic. Now, I think it was sometime last year, towards the end of last year, on the community tab, I saw a post from Janae Antoinette, a YouTuber here, beautiful girl. She posted something about, potentially making a video talking about overconsumption or consumerism. And I liked that post. And I don't know that she ever made that video about that topic. And then this morning I saw a video with love from Abby, my other beautiful YouTube friend. She mentioned something about overconsumption at the end of her video. So going back to the video that I posted coming back, I talked about how I felt a little embarrassment about how much money I personally spent on fragrances last year. You guys, this was me, and I am coming from a consumer's perspective. Like, I know me and I know what my normal habits are. And I just realized that I got caught up in, the whole world of fragrance. And when you get into something, especially something that you love, sometimes you can get carried away. And for me personally, I got carried away in my own business and just wanting to be engulfed in the whole fragrance community. So when I finally took a step back outside of just being zoned in into fragrances, I realized like, girl, you were doing too much. I was like, I need to pump the brakes. But again, it was on me. Nobody told me that I had to go and buy more fragrances. So just to clarify a bit more on my thoughts here, I am not saying that I have never been influenced myself from my peers. Yes, I've seen videos and fragrances shared that I have been curious about and want to explore on my own. But being told that I specifically needed to go buy this, no, that's not the case. At the end of the day, it's my money, my coin, my purse, my decision to buy. I say all of this because what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is that some of this onus is being put on the influencer for influencing others to buy said perfume. But I think that's a little bit unfair because on one end, you come to our channels and you watch our content to see the latest and greatest, which I get. All right, y'all, my camera went out. But what I was saying was, in the same breath, I just think it's unfair to blame a reviewer for influencing said consumer to buy. Now, I know you also see like when we get caught up with our emotions on what we love and what just turns us on and makes us feel all the feels. I get all that. And you want to be included in that feeling too. I get all of that. Trust me, okay? Coming from someone who has bought her entire collection, I get all of that. Because when I feel a feel with a fragrance, girl. But at the end of the day, you guys, I think we're all human, and when you get caught up in something that you truly love, you kind of sometimes veer to the left, and it might get out of hand. But that is when you have to take responsibility and be reflective. I know these companies are pumping out fragrances faster than we can say Timbuktu, child. I mean, every which way you turn, there's a new perfume that is out. I'm tired. I am tired, okay? I will get to it when I get to it. I am in no rush. Now, if somebody's gonna send it to me, that's a different story. But again, see, it's got to be a balance. It's got to be a balance, So I would say please extend grace to yourself if you find that you have been caught up in buying because of what you're seeing. And also extend some grace to the reviewers and influencers, because there is a duty to you if you want to come back to their channel and see what they have to talk about. You don't want to see the same repetitive descriptive of a fragrance that dropped 2 months ago. People get bored of that. They want to see the new. That is the makeup of our society today. The latest and greatest is really what drives engagement. And so I think we just have to think about the different aspects. So just me seeing all this blaming on influencers and reviewers, it has me confused because I don't understand. We put out videos, which I feel like is 50% entertainment, 50% data sharing, and it's data collecting for you so that way you can make an informed decision on whether or not said fragrance or said product or said whatever is right for you. All right, editing EVE popping in really quickly, you guys. I'm sorry that this video isn't running as smoothly as I had hoped for it to, but such is life. So in reviewing the footage from the other day, I realized that, or I feel like I didn't fully articulate what I was trying to say. In that original video, I was speaking mainly from the consumer's perspective or point of view, because I definitely wear that hat. But I also wear the hat of the reviewer, influencer, content creator, whichever title you want to use. I also wear that hat. So while I do feel like there is onus on the consumer to be just a little bit more mindful and cognizant of what they're consuming when it comes to products and just things in general that creators share on their channel, I feel like the creator also has the obligation to be authentic. And so from this point of view, I also realize that being authentic is personal to each individual creator. And that's where the relationship building comes into play, because within that relationship, the consumer or the audience member can then discern whether the reviewer is trustworthy in whatever it is that they're sharing. Right? So there's no harm, no foul in just talking about things that you naturally buy into, that you naturally use from day to day. That's within your everyday life outside of the camera. But when we come on and share specific products or new products that come onto the market and we want to talk about it, I do feel like there's an obligation for the creator to be honest and truthful about their feelings about said product. Now, I know the land of YouTube is very vast and wide, and there are so many creators. There are so many things just being pushed out into the stratosphere of YouTube. So again, it goes back to that relationship building from the audience or consumer to the creator, and just building a trust so that you do know going in, okay, this person says they like this because of X, Y, and Z, then you can take that information and do with it what you will. Me personally, I know I have my own reservations of pushing consumerism because, you know, there's a fine line in sharing what I naturally love and pushing the agenda of spin, spin, spin. So I personally grapple with that, if you will. But I do know that at the end of the day, when I do get in front of this camera, whatever it is that I am sharing with you guys, I am being as truthful as the expressions that you see on my face. When I like something, I like it. When I love something, I love it. And when I don't really care about something, I just don't really care about it. I feel like I express all of those emotions, and those are my true and authentic feelings. So I hope this better explains the perspective from the creator. It's not just the consumer who has a responsibility to discern, but the creator also has a responsibility to be truthful. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. I don't want to go off in a too deep of a tangent here, but I just hope that we can kind of shift this energy, this space that we're in. I'm just seeing this come up more and more. And while I was in my hiatus, y'all, I detached from YouTube. I wasn't consuming fragrance content at all. Like, I wanted to just reset my mind, reset everything. And then towards the end of my hiatus, I kind of detached from Instagram as well. But now that I am back, like, I'm in a different mindset, a different space. And I love that for me. I'm gonna bring you all the thrills and feels with what I got, because I'm not chasing after every single drop. So I don't want this to get too deep, too heavy. I truly want us to move back into the space where everything is lighthearted and everything is just easygoing. I feel like we're getting too caught up in some deep stuff, and I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, I think that is my spiel for today. And again, hopefully this audio isn't terrible, but if it is, we're gonna work through it. Okay, we're gonna work through it. So until the next time, you guys, thank you so much for your continued love and support. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget, leave me a comment down below letting me know which one sounds better, which I think most of you guys are gonna say I'm fine with this microphone. But if you feel like the lavalier was better with me holding it, let me know that too, okay? Until the next time, you guys, I'll see you in the next one.